STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. I love STEM because I like building. I'm happy I'm learning this because it will probably help me in the future, and I just think it's really neat. There's no right or wrong answers, it's what works.
The value of STEM for our St. Lucas students focuses on problem solving and critical thinking, and those are really the skills that our students need to succeed. Whether it's problem solving the new next greatest invention, or whether it's critically thinking for the problems that our world is going to face in the future, we need our students ready for those challenges. When most people think of STEM, they think of the older kids, the middle school students. But at St. Lucas, we include all ages in STEM from pre-K all the way through 8th grade with age-appropriate activities for their grade level.
I have a kindergartner, and his ability to start thinking about problem solving even at that age amazes me continually. They have an ability to absorb a lot more than we think they can.
What's created here at St. Lucas is truly an engaging environment. This isn't like every classroom. The teacher really gets to be the facilitator of learning and take a step back while students take ownership of what they're doing. Our students were able to design a playground that was able to protect from ultraviolet radiation and the heat from the sun.
St. Lucas does its best to get students exposed to as much technology and make it as hands-on as possible on a daily basis. Success looks different here than anywhere else because here students actually can show something tangible and tactile. It's not just a craft, it is something that is functioning and solving a real-world problem. And what makes this different and more engaging is to actually see students who don't view this as school, they don't view it as learning, they're just doing fun stuff, and the byproduct is learning.
Here at St. Lucas, our kids are learning critical thinking, how to communicate with each other, but the best part is God's Word.
There are a lot of people in my class, they just love doing this and that they get excited for class before class even starts. I love the design process, which is like how you brainstorm ideas and then you make it the solution and then you present the solution and then you evaluate it if it actually does what you want it to do or if you can innovate it. And then it just like shows that I'm smarter than I actually think and that I can find different solutions than just one.
We designed and built a robotic car to move around obstacles and destruction. I thought it was cool because we actually got to drive the robotic car without like any plugs to the remote. It's kind of cool that we all have different gifts because then the people who know how to do things actually can help make them do better.
I really enjoyed our capstone project, which is the project that we did at the end of our 8th grade year. We're taking everything that we've learned in the past 3 years with STEM and we're applying it to this one project. My project was making different sounds once you push a button. I got to incorporate music into it. I think making mistakes is really important because if you do something perfectly the first time, then you're never going to be able to improve it. So making mistakes is really key to innovating and making things better.
Most parents think that they want their children to think outside of the box. Our goal at St. Lucas is to get students to understand there is no box. They're only limited by their imaginations.
I believe St. Lucas is a trailblazer in the STEM programming, where it will prepare our students later on for high school and also top universities. Our kids from St. Lucas will be the next scientists, the next mathematicians, the next technology wizards.
At St. Lucas, we're creating a lifelong interest in STEM. It's not just something that they're going to do at school and then forget about once they graduate.
St. Lucas has everything that I could want, creates character building in our kids, fosters creative thinking, teaches them how to serve the Lord, creates a great foundation.
At St. Lucas, our kids tomorrow starts here today.